Okay, we are page 405, number 66. It says, what is the perimeter of the figure? So obviously pause the video, try yourself. So perimeter means all of the outside. Here's what I know. I know that this is 20, which actually makes this plus this plus this to have to be 20. So now I know that this and those are 20. What I also know is that 12 and 8 make 20, which means that this and this has to be 20. So it seems like everything has to be 20. 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, that's 20 times 4 is 80. Which is letter B. Page 395, number 60. We need to express the volume of this figure. So if I need to express this as a figure, so I need to find the volume first, the formula, which is length times width times height. So I'm going to take this times this times this. So volume equals length times width times height, which is 2x squared, 2x to the third, 4x to the 4. My front numbers, 2, 2, 4, I multiply those. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. X squared, x to the third would be 5, plus 4 would be 9. Page 145, number 11. Find the value of x so that the figures have the same perimeter. Perimeter means the outside. So I'm going to have to add up all of these sides, and it needs to equal all of these sides. So x and x is 2x, plus another x over here is 4x. 3 plus 3 will give us 6, so that would be 4x plus 6. Over here, I have an x, which means another x would be over here, so that's 2x. 14 minus 4 is 10, so I would have another 10. So this would be 2x plus 20. 4x plus 6 equals 2x plus 20. Minus 2x, 2x plus 6 equals 20. Minus 6, 2x equals 14. Divide by 2, x equals 7. Page 428, 27 through 29. Identify each function as a line, linear, exponential, or neither. So the first one looks like a hill, so that has to be exponential. The second one does not look like a line or a hill. That would have to be neither. Number 29 looks like a line, so that would have to be linear. So number 27 would have to be exponential. 28 would have to be neither. 29 would have to be linear. Page 429, number 60. I need to solve the systems of equations. So x plus y equals -3. X minus y equals 1. It says solve by elimination. Plus y minus y goes away. 2x equals negative 2. Divide by 2, x equals negative 1. I plug that back in. Negative 1 plus y equals negative 3. I add 1, so y has to be negative 2. So my answer would be negative 1, negative 2. X always goes first. Number 61, 3a plus b equals 5. 2a plus b equals 10. Same thing, I need to solve this by elimination. If I have a plus b and a plus b, I'm going to multiply 1 by a negative 1. That's negative 3a minus b equals negative 5. b minus b goes away. Negative 1a equals 5. Divide by negative 1. A equals negative 5. I'm going to take this, plug it back in. 3 times negative 5 plus b equals 5. Negative 15 plus b equals 5. Add 15. B equals 20. Page 362. Number 34. What is the solution of the systems of equations? So I have to solve this. I have 2x minus 3y equals negative 9. Negative x plus 3y equals 6. These go away. I'm left with 1x. Negative 9 plus 6 is negative 3. So x is negative 3. So it's either got to be B or C. I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it back in. 2 times negative 3 minus 3y equals negative 9. Negative 6 minus 3y equals negative 9. Add 6, negative 3y equals negative 3. Divide by negative 3, y equals 1. So this would have to be letter C. Page 362, number 45. We got m minus 5 in absolute values, less than or equal to 8. It says I need to solve and then graph. Once again, we have our long time ago, we got our absolute values. I got to put the same sign and then put negative 8. I'm going to solve them at the same time, so I need to add 5 to all sides. Negative 3, less than or equal to m, less than or equal to 13. If I were to graph this, here's my lines. Negative 3 is here, 0 is somewhere here, 13 is way over here. M is greater than or equal to negative 3. That's a filled in circle going to the right. M is less than or equal to 13. Filled in circle going to the left. Page 363, number 20. The Blue Mountain High School Drama Club is selling tickets to their spring musical. Adult tickets are $4 and students are $1. A total of 285 tickets are sold for $765. So we have two missing unknowns. We have adult tickets, student tickets. So this has to be a systems of equations. So money has to go with money, and then tickets has to be the other equation. So adult tickets has to be attached with 4, students have to be attached with 1. So here we go. My first equation, so I'm going to have A be adult, so 4A plus 1 student, so that's S, equals 765. I also know that adults plus students has to be a total of 285. So now I have my systems of equations. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the front. So I'm going to multiply this by negative 4. So that gives me negative 4A minus 4S equals negative Let me get my calculator. So I get 285 times -4. That gives me 1140. So now that's gone. This eliminates. 1 minus 4 is -3s. 765 minus 114 gives me -375. Divide by -3. I get 125. So I know my students sold 125 tickets. So I need to plug this back in. So 4 adults plus 125 has to equal 765. So minus 125 minus 125, 765 minus 125 is 640. So 4A equals 640. Divide by 4, and I get 160. So there were 160 adult tickets. 2 more problems. Page 356. Page 356, number 50. Okay? So Gregorio and Javier each want to buy a bicycle. Gregorio has already saved $35 and plans to save $10 per week. Javier has $26 and plans to save $13 per week. In how many weeks will they have the same amount of money? Once again, we have a systems of equations. We have 2 people, Gregorio, and we have Javier. Now Gregorio, he's already saved 35, so that's actually my y-intercept, and he's going to save $10 per week. So that's going to be y equals 10x plus 35. Javier has $26 and plans to save 13 per week. So he's going to be 13x plus 26. So I have my systems of equations. My y is already solved for. So I'm going to go ahead and take my y and substitute this time. 10x plus 35 equals 13x plus 26. So I'm going to subtract 13x. That gives me -3x. I'm going to subtract my 35. That gives me -9, so -3x equals -9. Divide by -3, x equals 3. So how long will it take? It will take them 3 weeks. And then it says how much money? Well, if I plug that back in, 13 times 3 is 39. 39 plus 26, that's 50, so $65 they will both have. Last problem. 347, number 2. So I need to solve the systems of equations given x equals y minus 2 and 4x plus y equals 2. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to substitute in for the x. 4 parenthesis y minus 2 plus y equals 2. 4y minus 8 plus y equals 2. 4y plus y is 5y minus 8 equals 2. Add 8. 5y equals 10. Divide by 5 and I get 2. So now I know y equals 2. I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it back into my y. X equals 2 minus 2. So x has to be 0. And we are done.